put y'all on, man. This right here, winner chicken dinner. I'm gonna let you know that out the muscle. Go get that. Hey, your girl trying to eat you out wherever you at, man. You dig what I'm telling you? I'm telling it to you, man. What up, though?
Yeah, like you came in.
That's crazy. Yo got locked up by his twin brother. That's crazy. You get.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been in the middle. The middle is all I've ever known. But with a blocked middle seat on Spirit, I'm not in the middle. I'm in the window. I'm not in the middle. I'm in the aisle. I'm not in the middle. And I get a free drink and snack.
People that go through the scene in the 24-hour span of time. And I'm actually watching that 9 minutes and 44 seconds. So I figure out now the next thing I want to do is where do these people go the most? So I use the pass. The pass. And right then and there, I have my drug deals in seconds because there's the frequency meter right there, and I can see the pass. So these two houses were in concert. We did search warrants on these later. But I also want to go just for my own
Them boys
edification. How
is
many people
vicious.
just to that little?
Yo say he was up 600,000 at the machine gun. Yo ready cut. He gonna hurt somebody in that thing.
You accept Ariana as your daughter? Yeah, I do. She could be a dinosaur, whatever. That's my child. That's nice. Yeah, I do.
Can you tell her that?
I done did it already. I accept it.
So you acknowledge me as your daughter, not
Yes.
your son.
Yes. Yes,
You
I
have
do.
two daughters.
Yes, I do. Yes.
According to my mother, you're still acknowledging me as your son. So, I mean, I don't know what you do behind my back.
That's
I
crazy.
used to work on marketing all weekend, all night.
If I say right now, hey Siri, call Dad, is it somebody in your phone gonna get called?
Okay, call your father, I'll call my father. Let's see who pick up first. Call your dad, I'll call my dad. Who dad pick?
Who's this young person here in the courtroom? All right, why are people bringing children down here when he should be in school? Is school out? Is this an excuse day for him to come down and see this person be sentenced? Is he missing math? Is he missing science? Why is he here? Why would you?
What up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Why is he here?
What's up in the building, man? That like button, the sub button, man. Stop playing with it. Stay with it. If you gonna pull up, you might as well support. If you gonna pull up, you might as well support. The fuck, you know what I mean? Hello, what's up? What's up? What's up? All y'all hit the sub button. We in here. You heard me. This ain't one of them chats you just gotta watch. You can holler at me. We gonna talk to me. I talk back. This is where you get your shit off at right here. This is where you go ahead and do your 1-2. What's up? V-Mob, we're a family over here, champ. Hit that sub button though first. We on our road to 8K. Goal of the day is 8,000 subscribers, man. Already I sub. Did you? Because I'm looking at the count. So if you lying, that's a bad boy. My dub. Man time. You did. Man time. You hit that. Where you from, Jack? Asian for life. That's a fly name. Where you from? Because listen, it would be I'm not lying. No, you're not. I saying it. Where you from? Because it would be wild for me to say, are you an Asian when it say Asian for life? So I felt as though that was a little too easy of a question. Grant, what it do? Privacy. So we talked about Lil Durk, yo. Y'all think Durk going down? I'm watching from Kenya. Oh shit. What's up? You gotta hit the sub button. We got the Kenya mob in here. Come on, man. We taking it worldwide, man. We taking this thing worldwide, bro. Worldwide, man. We got the Kenya mob up in here right now, man. Vocal mixing like these guys. Don't think he'll beat this murder case. Look at 1090 Jake. Jake want niggas in jail, boy. That's crazy. These dudes out here today, they want nigga to go to jail. And Vlad keep pulling these niggas up. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, they got a little police circle.
Putting all the stuff in there and code.
Fuck make you think like no bullshit, dummy. Like, Vlad, what the fuck you think? 1090 Jake a lawyer or something? Fuck you just keep pulling him up there talking about, so what's gonna happen to Durk? Man, this nigga not no lawyer. He ain't go to law school. The fuck, he know how to look up Pacer and put a nigga paperwork out there. He don't know what the fuck Ray happened to Durk.
And he calls it indictment.
Yo, Vlad just keep bringing you up there and shit like he a lawyer. I thought he was a thug.
Have you heard of the new Lil Durk album?
No.
Okay, so I mean, look, I'm a Lil Durk fan, so I listen to it.
I look Asian, so my YouTube name is Asian for like, oh, all right, that's lit.
There were certain words that were taken out of certain songs. You could tell, like his legal department went through and was like, okay, take this out, take this out, take this out.
All right,
The
okay,
part
yeah,
that
for real.
kind
No,
of
true
made
shit.
me jump a little bit when I heard it. There's a song called Monitoring Me, where there's a line that said, I don't even got to pay an N-word to do nothing. I got killers, all my friends.
See?
And I'm like, yo.
See what I mean? Like, you see how Vlad did that, y'all? You see how he threw that out there on oh, man, because it surprised me. Bitch, you trying to highlight that shit, man. Vlad and 1090 Jake on the same team. Don't let that go over your head. No, I know exactly what that means. Yeah, they do play they wear the same jersey. They wear the same jersey and badge. That's why, like, he keep bringing them up there.
That song had already been released before. So at that point, this is probably before, it is before he got arrested.
Right.
So at that point, it's like, well, whatever, it's already out there. Let's just put it on because it's not like we can hide the song. But
See what I mean? How you highlighting that shit?
putting it on and having more emphasis. Like, when I heard that, I'm like, you are literally in jail right now for what you just said in this song.
Right.
For what you just said in this song.
But that's the thing, though, is there's two types of people. There's the me
Look at his bluffing ass tag. Like, niggas be bluffing like shit.
and yous who look at it like that's dumb as fuck. Because everything you just...
See what I mean? He just admitted he switched sides. Now he say the me and yous. First, I thought you was on our side. I thought you was a street nigga. I thought you was a jail expert. Oh, I had the noms, and I knew he was bluffing when he had that Boston-ass accent trying to play tough. Niggas be bluffing like shit.
Literally spelled it out.
Benny, what it do, Shane?
And then there's the other group of people that are like, oh, we want to listen to it more because when he says he's with killers, he's really with killers. So,
Another tip. Y'all seen what he just did? Listen, this is their game, yo. They come to highlight a motherfucker flaws. You heard what he said. He's really with killers, and he was really with killers. That's them stamping that them niggas that Durk was with was really killers. This that dry snitching shit.
so it's like that's, people like the authenticity even though it's nothing but destruction.
Oh, now it's destruction. Oh, he one of them now.
My
Okay.
background with Durk, like, I don't know if I talked about this with you, but me and Durk were hella cool. We did a bunch of interviews. We hung out a little bit. Like, he would hit me up.
Nigga, y'all wasn't cool. Nigga using you like you use us. Bitch, we try and get on. Nigga did them interviews to get our name out, Vlad. Niggas don't fuck with you. Niggas know you the police. Fuck out of here.
To get, stories on Vlad TV and so forth. Me and his brother, D-Thing, were cool. Everything, right?
No.
And then we did an interview, and he had mentioned that, his girl's having a baby, and he asked me to take it out. I told my staff to take it out. They ended up messing up and not taking it out. So he was mad at me over not taking it out. I tried to reach out to him and say, yo, it really was an accident. Like, I wouldn't do this on purpose. Like,
Yeah, I
Vlad
bet.
TV is not known for breaking baby stories. We have a 95% male audience. My audience doesn't give a shit if you're having a baby or not.
Right.
And it's definitely not something I would wreck a relationship over. But he was just mad at me, so I think on a couple of his albums he said like "fuck Vlad" or some shit like that. Whatever. I don't really give a shit. But
So why? This how niggas be lying. If you ain't give a shit, why you bring it up? You could have just not gave a shit. Niggas be, boy, I swear to God, sometimes people say the wildest shit. I didn't care. So, but you spoke on it. But you didn't care.
Asked me, do I think that Durk is going to beat this case? And I said it completely depends on his co-defendants. If they testify against him, he's cooked.
Yeah.
If everyone stays quiet, he'll be good, but it's a little hard for the actual shooters that have been caught, that are confirmed that they're the shooters, to just say, yeah, I'll do that. Like, okay, no problem.
I think the question shouldn't be, will he beat it? I think the question should be, will he survive it?
What you mean?
What do you mean?
Right.
Well, I don't necessarily think you're just beating a Fed case like that. I think there's going to be a difference where, 5 years, yeah, you'll survive that. 10 years, you'll survive that. A fucking 80-year sentence plus life, you're not making it.
Says who?
So I think the question should really be, will he survive?
Says who? Who say that? Who said you get 5 years, you gonna survive it? Who say that? Nigga, you get a moment. You get an hour, a day, a minute inside of a cell, inside of a system. That shit ain't guaranteed, nigga. Jail ain't filled with nothing but D-boys, niggas that's trying to make a name, get a name, or get their name back. Nigga, the fuck? Nigga, I can't stand when a nigga say that. Oh, man, you can do that. Says who? Says you? Nigga ain't trying to do their time. Just trying to talk. Yeah, the fuck? Like 5 years is a walk in the park or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, niggas ain't dying in jail every motherfucking day, and that shit ain't even being reported about. The fuck? Fuck you mean you could do that for white? Yeah, yo's a white man. Yo, a meatball. Yeah, he is. Niggas a duck, man. Nigga be trying to sound slick, but he know he can do that shit to Vlad, because Vlad don't know no better. Vlad a duck too. So he don't really know what it's hitting for real. He think that shit makes sense. Tell Vlad you go do 5 years and see how good you be. Jake, you go do 5 years in the feds and see how good you be. Let's see how your 5 years be in the feds.
Survive the case instead of will he beat the case? Because what history is there of people beating a case like this?
Mm-hmm.
And just flat out beating it? I don't know anybody. It's a sad.
Yeah, them niggas is police, bro. Real shit. Like, look at his face. That's a face that looked like one of them detectives that said he you know who he remind you of? He remind you of like a SIS. He remind you of the police inside that be fake gang members and shit, and they locked in, they police officers, but they want to be cool with the gang, so they get the tattoos and act like, man, I'm one of you guys. Yeah, yo SIS.
Think about, but this ain't a state case, and this is people flew to another state to murder somebody. There's a lot of shit involved in this.
And not one time have they said, what's that word?
This is
allegedly. Not once have they said allegedly. They just saying this shit like they know for 110% this is facts and shit. That's that police shit.
If he actually did order this hit,
yeah, about to say, damn, niggas ain't even gonna say allegedly.
I'm not doing none of this shit. Yeah. Go ahead, I'll pay for your hotel rooms, I'll rent you guys some cars, whatever, just hang out. We'll go back to Chicago.
And I mean, I'll be honest, I think that's also why you're important, your circle is important, because, like,
And, to be honest, you know what this proved? Like I always said, Durk really wasn't that type, like, Durk really wasn't that type. Vaughn wouldn't have did no loose shit like that. Vaughn would have been like, what the fuck you keep calling them niggas for, man? What the fuck they know what they going out there for? We done gave him the money. Nigga, we did this shit. Vaughn would have talked to his men on O Block, nigga. We going down little Smirty house. We gonna plan this shit in the track. We know they ain't coming down here to tap nothing. Boom. Vaughn would have set them niggas down. Listen, man, you niggas fly out there, bump them niggas, come back. The money is here. Don't call me, don't text me, none of that shit. On folk in them. Vaughn and them little shooters would have flew out, got busy. See, Moowop and them, they got grabbed on some like bad luck shit. They got some caught on like camera for camera, followed their ass all the way back to the spot. So that was just bad luck. Durk and them, that shit was sloppy. Like that was the fuck y'all texting each other. You using credit cards to buy cut. Like it was just too fake sophisticated. So it was like, see, that wasn't no street hit. Durk wanted to be on some old sophisticated shit.
Video on me, right? And I get pissed off. I could think some crazy shit in my head. But I don't have.
Shut the fuck up. Durk was hella emotional, moving on straight demon time, but was he though? But what? I mean, but was he though, Grant? Like, he was moving on The key word emotion. I give you that emotional because one is like niggas trying to play with me like I ain't spending for my man. When for real, you know you was dead wrong. You know you wasn't supposed to move right then and there. You wasn't. Shit was too hot. We already in the news. Broden got blamed on camera. It's too much right now. It's too much hot shit going on. You let some fake ass comments get in there and pump your head up to think it was the time. It wasn't the time. We all know that. We all know that. Unless you want some, man, I don't give a fuck, I'm crashing out shit, then it would have been a time. But you really moving militant, you really moving tactical, that wasn't the time to hit back. You was supposed to let that shit die down for like 6-7 months. Yeah, I don't give a fuck how many people trolling you. Yeah, let that shit slide. Then you'll pop up Texas, there you go. He said, y'all ready for this? What's up, Champ? We back up. You ready? Yeah, I'm ready now, nigga. I done rested, got up, showered. Yeah, we on one now. Y'all, this my man Texas, new to the family. He new to the mob. He alright though. But yeah, it just wasn't the time to strike. What's up though, Tex?
And then somebody dishes you, all these killers are gonna be like, man, what's up? I want a new Rolex. Just give me a Rolex. I will knock them off. Just fly me over there. I'm gonna make it happen. So it's like, it isn't just him, it's the influence around him. It's to handle shit like this in Chicago in 2012. And you know, the shit plays out how it plays out.
Well, listen, I was talking to Trench's News, you know, who knows all these guys. He told me that Durk was actually scared of some of the people that were around him.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, like, me and Durk, we've only DM'd, he shouted me out, whatever. Somebody else that I know has been around him, and
look how fast a nigga switch sides, man. Everybody hit that subscribe button, yo.
Oh yeah, like he really ain't Durk be scared, whatever.
I just told y'all that though, didn't I?
You know what I'm saying? But when you're around people that aren't in the same position as you, they're not gonna value life the same way.
I just told y'all that. Let's see what Low talking about.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
Chicago rap.
I will never accept defeat.
Oh.
This dude bringing dudes back to life.
With the hair?
No. You see what I'm saying? When that Brooklyn Zoo came out, Brooklyn, for that cool.
Nah.
I ain't saying you.
Or Chicago. Shit, Chicago one of the most
Because that
spoke about places in the world.
Was in that room with Durk. And I wasn't there, obviously. But I felt I was there. And I know that little nigga energy. Like, I don't mean to call them little niggas, but you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That younger mentality, like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't cry for this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what's crazy about that room? Mm-hmm. And I keep telling people, these young brothers in the ghettos of America is smart, but they don't have no exit plan. You can't go nowhere. I know that the dude's 2 blocks from me is trying to kill me.
right.
But I ain't supposed to have a strap on me. I can't protect myself. Everybody else can protect themselves. But I can't. I don't know how to go to get a gun license. I don't know that I can get a gun license. I don't know. And it's like, and then sometimes we be inheriting, you inherit beef that ain't got nothing to do. You got beef based upon where you was born at.
There you go. There you go.
And you don't even dig that. You got a beef because.
And this is what I tell y'all in the stories, man. It sometimes and all the times it ain't on you. Sometimes you born into a set of circumstances that's above you. Like shit. I wasn't even around here I wasn't even born during this time, but I gotta get into it with a group of niggas that don't like my block, and I'm from around here.
Fuck this dude, OG from that block, baby mama, and they've been warned ever since.
Yep.
You don't even know. You just know I gotta kill them, I gotta hate them, because somebody it was marketed to me that somebody told me I gotta hate them. Think about this shit. It's deep.
Now, what officially was you sentenced to?
A total, first I got 6.5 to 25 and 13.5 to 27. Okay. 19.5 to 52.
6.5 to 25?
6.5 to 25.
Break that down for people. You had to do 6.5 years minimum or 25 years max.
In Pennsylvania, you do a date.
PA, yeah, I'm about to say, PA vicious. Pennsylvania wicked.
What's that? Good time? It ain't none of that shit. So
they Commonwealth.
Right.
But your time to get out of jail is really to 25. You got to go to the parole board.
Right, and get the hit
for mercy.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically, like, I got my life together. I'm a different person. You know, you got to go to the parole board. So I had a total of 19 out of 52 years. For 2 armed robberies, 2 firearm violations.
Okay, all right, so it was violence because of armed robbery.
Yeah, fuck, you got to slam it. That's armed, even though you ain't got to shoot no.
Yeah, even it get broke down different. You having a gun, you carrying a gun, you a violent person because in their mind they gonna feel, what the fuck, what would you do with that gun? Now, they could hit you for that, like, well, you just had a gun, we're gonna lock you up for possession of a firearm. Then you could get like you showed that you brandished it like, oh shit, so what you was trying to intimidate that person by letting them know you would kill them. Then if you show the motherfucker, put it on the motherfucker, now you using it. So I forgot the word that they use, like when you use it, you feel what I'm saying? But and so forth and so on. So yeah, that motherfucking gun law shit get tricky.
Violent crime is you shooting or doing something about it. Once you pull that thing out, it's
brandish shit, yep.
Wow. So you wound up doing 20 years, and this is 20 years.
And that's just for you. Let's just say even if you want some, man, I want to pull this shit out and throw it. Once you up that motherfucker in the court of law, in the state of the law, they won't look at it like, no, oh boy, you up the weapon on them. No, the fuck, you can't even say that. No, the fuck, I upped it to throw it. Throw what? What, you gonna throw some bullets to their way, sir? Hey, yo, fuck, no, yo, ain't crazy. Look at Nori. Nori wild as shit. Texas laws are different. Yeah, Texas crazy. Y'all got them. Texas got them. You can just have that motherfucker on you, I guess, right? Cause somebody else was on here from Texas. We got a lot of Texas people. They was telling me like, no, you don't need no license or nothing, V. I'm like, what? Or you do just need a license, something like that. But it ain't much that you need out there. Stand your ground state. So what does that mean though? Like, what do that mean? I know it's some laws to it. Like you just can't have an unregistered gun and a nigga come up to you and push you and you boom him. You can't do that. Open carry state. What does that mean? That mean I'm talking about what's the fine print? I get the big words. I'm talking about what's the fine print, meaning you have to be of 18 years old. You can't have no felonies. You got to go get the registration. What's the laws to it? We don't register guns in Texas. So if a nigga get grabbed up in Texas, so if I get booked in Texas with a gun with the serial number scratched up, that's just cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I know that ain't facts. Lil Durk for Nito. Rich, what up? You think they bullseyed him? Cook. Yeah, they might. They gonna try to bullseye him. They gonna try to make an example out of him. He say Finito, cooked, done. He out of that ball game. I hope he shake back though, yo. I hope he shake back. Go ahead. I mean, you know how it is with the feds, man. You ain't really just gonna spank their ass. Somebody telling already. I hope not, but you know how it go. I definitely got somebody telling. I ain't got all of them break, but somebody definitely gonna look at it like, man, I ain't trying to do all this motherfucking time, dude. Cause a nigga gonna look at it like, man, Durk, you ain't even really take care of me enough to do 28 years. I was good to do. Durk took care of some niggas to do a 5-piece. Them niggas ain't trying to do more than 10 though. Anything over 10, they looking at it like, oh Lord. These people talking about they want life. They want 28 years. Them bitches say they want 50 out of niggas, man. Yeah, man, they get ugly. That's why I tell niggas, man. That's why I tell y'all, man, the streets ain't nothing to play with, yo. It ain't nothing to play with, man. This shit ain't nothing but. This what the streets is, right? The streets make you become some shit that you really don't even want to be like. You gotta be tough. Even at times you don't want to be tough, you gotta be tough. Even some shit that the average person, you be like, damn, yo, nigga just got sentenced to 40 years, dummy, and the nigga still gotta be tough. Like, you still gotta head up, chest out, day for day for day, until shit get better. That's why when most niggas come home, after they do that time, they cry. All that emotion just come out like, fuck. Like, I be like, shit, I understand. I get it, shit. You had to hold that shit in for 30 years. Probably more because you couldn't even cry on the street when you was doing what you was doing. In Texas, we have castle law. That means I can defend my home or vehicle with lethal force if I am threatened. Okay. He let the internet trick him out of his position, slide for Vaughn. Yeah, that was some clown ass shit. You can walk around with a gun on your hip in Texas with no permit required. Yeah, that's cool, but I'm saying, like in my city, we have firearms with the serial number scratched off. What happens if they find that? Like when they look at your gun and they see the serial numbers off that bitch's gun, then what? Like us, they want to take the gun and mash that bitch and do ballistics. They want to see if this gun that you carrying has any bodies on it. And if it does, they're going to charge your ass for them bodies unless you tell them where the fuck you got this gun from. On your gun, that's a federal charge. Right, okay, there you go. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know, I mean, I know Texas ain't that fucking friendly. Just, well, hey, here you go. I know they ain't that fucking friendly. In Florida, it's stand your ground. Yeah, I heard that too. That's wild as shit. They know not to give Baltimore no shit like that. They know not to give us no shit like that. Niggas will be abusing that law. Why'd you shoot him? I was standing my ground. Florida does not have open carry. Hey Siri, name all the states that have open carry laws.
Okay, I found this on the web for name all the states that have open carry laws. Check it out.
Let's see. Open carry refer to practice of carrying a firearm in public where it is fully or partially visible to others. Whether in a holster or not, it is distinct from concealed and carry, which involves hiding the firearm from plain view. The definition of open carry varies by jurisdiction. In some states, a weapon must be fully visible to qualify, which in one, Tyrone, that's called a permit. I got a wear and carry. Okay, let's see. We ready to see right here. How many states allow open carry? I know what it's called. Currently, 46 states will allow open carry in some form. The remaining 4 states, California, Florida, Illinois, and New York, plus Washington, D.C., generally prohibits it. Among those that allow it, laws differ. Some states allow open carry with a permit, while others require a license or have local restrictions. 4 categories of open carry laws. Okay. Permissive open carry, licensed open carry, animalist open carry state, and non-permissive open carry, states that allow it. All right, states that allow open carry without a permit: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Delaware, Idaho, Indiana, Ohio, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Mississippi, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, PA, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, at least 21. Right, I knew it had to be some laws to the shit. At least 21. At least 21 years old. Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. I know our ass ain't on there. Open carry state: Colorado, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, Oregon, that require a permit. Damn, we ain't on none of them. You don't need a license in Florida to carry it. He just read it off the list. Yes, you do. Yeah, we ain't got none of that. Open carry. Because a motherfucker gonna smoke you first, standing in line. Yeah, well, that's why motherfuckers try their hand. And they just, I guess, work it out in court. They'll just debate however that shit went in court. Cause some of that shit be like, yeah, you got the right to carry it, but it's a lot of restrictions to if you can use it. Like you gotta be back up against the wall. Whoa, trust me, ma, what it do? Like some of them little licenses and shit like that, it be having little restrictions on that shit. Maryland, that shit. Baltimore ain't got none of that. They ain't giving us not no rhythm. So if you defend yourself, using a firearm in your state is not registered, even though someone breaks in your house, you'll still get in trouble. Absolutely, your ass is going to jail. Hell yeah. There's no open carry in Florida, but you don't need a license to carry it if you're 21 with no felonies. Yeah, there you go. There go them Lord. There go them Lord. Read the fine print shit. No felonies, certain age, so forth and so on. Yeah, I get that. That make more sense. The only way you can carry in Florida without a license is when you are fishing and or hunting. Okay. When you fishing or hunting. I don't want no one to carry. Yeah, real shit. Cause when a motherfucker got that motherfucker on him, it just make you when a motherfucker got the joint on him, you just looking for a reason to use it, show it, flash it. It's rare you got niggas that really know how to control themselves and just have that motherfucker on them. 9 times out of 10, these niggas get the biscuit on them. They just want to keep showing it, keep grabbing it, keep flashing it. Like nigga, sit the fuck down. Then when it's time to use it, they fumble it. So you know how that go. So it's best to, yeah, you know what I mean? Had some repercussions for that motherfucker there, because if you don't, it's going down. Oh shit. Look, see, y'all be thinking I'm playing this shit. Look what this shit say. Baltimore, it say, Baltimore man tells on, you know somebody from Baltimore wrote this. This how we tell, look, Baltimore man tells on his mans in front of the whole hood. Shout out to Dummy. Hold on, y'all. Listen to what he say.
I'm not going to jail for you, yo. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck, my nigga? Yo, that's your fucking gun. That's your fucking gun. Stop. Don't let some shit. Don't let some shit. I'm not going to jail for you, bro. Bro, I'm not going to jail for you, bro.
I told y'all. Bro ain't playing. Bitch, I'm not going to jail for you. He got some nut, boy. Shorty crazy. He said, nigga, tell him it's your gun now. Like, not now, but right now. Tell him it's your gun. This nigga got his hands in the air telling us, hold on. Man, listen, bitch, nigga, really knock your ass out what you keep playing. Oh man, yo, that shit crazy. Niggas be thinking, nigga ask me, V, where do you motherfucker just walk down the streets of my city and you'll see, like, you know what, V? I understand now. I understand, I get it. Alright, you with me? You with me already then, chat. Long as you with me, you with me. Gun laws in different states are weird to me. Yeah. Fuck them laws though. Cause it's like a human gonna do what a human gonna do, yo. At some point, like, man, when a man gotta defend himself, they gonna defend themselves. All the laws and shit is gonna go out the window. Only thing the laws do is give you a little more leeway. It give you a little more rhythm, but you still gonna be in some trouble. I don't give a fuck where you at. Even in Texas. Matter of fact, let's look that up. We can sell guns like selling a couch to each other. Oh, that's dangerous. Texas man arrested for with license. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. I guess we got the Dallas situation.
Overnight, 17-year-old Tracy Haynes Jr. surrendered to police hours after he
this the little dude.
shooting rampage at a Dallas high school.
Yeah, I remember this. Hold on. Yeah, so look, Texas, what you think about this? You got to be really in the wrong. So what's up with him, y'all?
To police hours after he allegedly went on a shooting rampage. Overnight, 17-year-old Tracy Haynes Jr. surrendered to police hours after he allegedly went on a shooting rampage at a Dallas high school.
Yay, Pops. Tell him, don't talk to nobody.
Video showing the moment investigators say Haynes opened fire. According to an arrest affidavit, an unidentified student let the suspect into the school through an unsecured door around 1 p.m. Tuesday. The affidavit says Haynes struck multiple students, adding he approached one student and appeared to take a point-blank shot. The teenager booked on a felony charge of aggravated assault, mass shooting. Under Texas law, he's considered an adult.
And look, right. So what's up with that, Texas? What's up with the laws? And we can shoot them and sell them and sling them and flip them. What's up with that? Talk to me on that one. Bro, sick. Hitting innocent. Hold on, wait, because I didn't hear it. Hold on, y'all. Let's run it back. Hold on. What happened?
Allegedly went on a shooting rampage at a Dallas high school. Shocking new surveillance video showing the moments investigators say Haynes opened fire. According to an arrest affidavit, an unidentified student let the suspect into the school through an unsecured door around 1 p.m. Tuesday. The affidavit says Haynes struck multiple students, adding he approached one student and appeared to take a point-blank shot. The teenager booked on a felony charge of aggravated assault, mass shooting. Under Texas law, he's...
I knew you was going to say that. That situation is different. He was underage. He's 17. Had a gun. He's 7, underage, and had a gun in a no-gun zone. Oh, now it's a zone. He said, hey, yo, y'all funny as shit. Texas got no-gun zones. Like, in this zone, you can't have it. He will be in prison till he's done. He will probably get the penalty. Come on, bro. You can't just shoot people. Real shit. Of course, schools are no gun zones. Real shit. No bullshit. But what happened? I thought he said the dudes up the school was picking on him and shit like that. Now that part, I don't understand why people do that. Like, why do you, the motherfuckers that's doing whatever they doing to you, why do you come back and take it out on the hoes? Like, that's the twisted part. And what the hell is going on in this precinct? Why the fuck is people sitting down crisscross applesauce? But there is something weird to me about that. In Texas, every public school is supposed to have a law enforcement officer on site. Where was the cops? Yeah, but you heard they say one of the men let him in through the side door. LOL, and everybody got picked on in high school. Just a loser. Fuck no, I definitely ain't get picked on in high school. Fuck no. I can't stand motherfuckers that play them type games. Hell no. But I'm saying though, you know, everybody can't deal with that shit the same way, bro. Everybody not built high. Everybody not built the same. Especially while Shorty 17. So yeah, he a young boy, man. This new generation, they're a little, no disrespect, they're a little softer. They do a little, listen, they do wilder shit, but they soft at heart. Meaning they do shit with no purpose. They just do some shit like that, then go to jail and become an F-boy and shit. So it's like, man, that shit don't cancel each other out. We do shit for causes, reason, morals, principles, and go over to jail and stand on the law. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, mandatory. Hell yeah. All that, we definitely go smack boy, go body real quick. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, you mean you might got a nigga bigger than you. You gotta learn how to move around. That's how you learn how to move around. He bigger than you. I gotta be quicker than him. Definitely at the table, cool and cracking jokes. Let's see what they say though.
An adult.
One thing he said when we was in my office was, I don't want to get killed.
Anton Lucky, who leads an anti-violence community organization, says he met with the alleged shooter and helped facilitate the teen's surrender. Did you get any sense of remorse or responsibility?
Yes, I did. I did get that. It was obvious that he had some sense of fear, whether it was from the people he had the altercation with.
All right, look. Real shit. Some days you win, some days you lose, but that's how you learn how to not take shit personally.
Helped facilitate the teen's surrender. Did you get any sense of remorse or responsibility?
Yes, I did. I did get that. It was obvious that he had some sense of fear, whether it was from the people he had the altercation with, or whether it was some law enforcement.
Jemiah was in English class when chaos broke out.
Wait, I was scared.
She says a wounded student walked into her classroom and collapsed.
I'm on the phone with her while she's screaming, and I'm about to cry because I don't know what to tell her.
Meanwhile, earlier today, Dallas Fire Rescue said at least 2 injured students remained hospitalized for observation. Tom?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories.
My bad. Now imagine all that street shit, shoot 'em up, bang bang shit you doing in the street. These kids gonna go into prison and they gonna put you in a cell with a nigga like this, right? Now imagine Shorty going in a cell with him. They gonna lose their mind, yo.
Fake hold him hostage to get the guards to open.
Salute my man Chad, yo. Real men.
But it was obviously a lie, and so this guy slides his bed sheet like under the door through the bean slot. Dude yokes him, and there are at least 9 cameras watching. And these guards don't. They don't care. We're not humans either.
Man, that's the safest.
Now look at that. Look at that. A man, this is how dangerous people get when they want to, or this is how crafty people get when they want to hurt somebody. This man was able to take a sheet. I ain't got no sheet in the office, right? But this man was able to take a sheet, rip his sheet in half, slide it through his door, somehow, some way, long enough to wrap it around to his other hand, pull a human being to the door, boom, and butcher him. Just imagine that. While another man is walking down the range handcuffed, and just out of the blue, you get enough force to snatch you from walking with a guard supposed to be behind you to a nigga cell, and a nigga just start hitting you everywhere. What? Just imagine how crazy that is, yo. You walking down a tier, and just out of the blue, you feel a motherfucking blanket grab your body and snatch you. What? Fuck is going on? By the time you get to the door and try to get your hand up to probably stop it or defend yourself, nigga just hit you. Boom, 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 boom. Man, what? As you coming, this is going in you. So you going this way, it's some shit like this coming this way. And I'm talking about same size. Same exact size. Nigga get no blitzing. Ooh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Now that's the side that a nigga don't see. Wicked, rich, wicked and wild situations. No question.
I introduced myself.
What the fuck?
I introduced myself he knows what time it is, and so do I. So he puts his stuff down. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, and he starts like just doing a little circle on me, and I know, like I'm not dumb. And then he jumps, like he goes, and I do enough to not get hurt. I'm not gonna beat this dude in a fight, so I'm doing enough to keep him off of me. And after about a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes, the guards come rushing in, spear tackle us, grind our faces on the ground, and then they just put me back in the shoe. And then the next day, like, they have this shit happen again, and then they finally get me out of there.
Then you gotta fight the battle with cool points. When you get locked up and you get moved into a block, you get moved into a tier, a unit, a dorm, a pod, whatever you want to call it, you already coming into some shit the way as though motherfuckers already got they self established. Oh, all right, that CO rock with him more. He supposed to be the tough guy. So now, in their mind, you supposed to let a nigga talk to you any type way because he's the quote unquote tough guy. What? Nigga, is you crazy? So now when you challenge their authority and let them know, sure, I ain't on that, my nigga, ain't no nigga talking to me like that. Now the CO playing old trick gang, we can't have 2 alpha men over here. So now while you and yourself sleep at night, nigga, CO done pop the fucking door, letting 4 motherfuckers come in there trying to do whatever they want to do to you. Tell you fucking, man, butch one of their ass. Now you looking like, oh, see, you're fucked. You done sent niggas in here and 3 of them, you sent 4 niggas in here, only 3 came back out. Now look at what you done did. Now your ass really in trouble fucking with me. Crazy, right? Crazy life to live, man. And ain't nobody trying to live like that, man. Don't nobody want to be living in no damn cage all day.
Then you start like seeing and hearing the big name dudes. But the rest of the guys are just scattered throughout these units, like all these old time gang members that no one's ever heard of. They're just scattered throughout, and they're just regular dudes there.
Larry Hoover, ever see him?
Yeah. So
the
Larry
old
was
man
in KB, and that used to be a mental health unit, but they turned it into a elderly unit when like that lawsuit happened and they started shipping all the mental health people to the USP. And so our 2 units are next to each other, the pre-release and the never leaving, which is weird. And so when they would go to medical, if you were out at rec, you could see him and like shout to him. And so that's where I saw Larry Hoover there, and like I'd shoot him the fist or you doing okay, that sort of stuff. I saw Eric Rudolph there too. He was the outside orderly. Eric Rudolph, that piece of shit. And so he's like a 1B brand member now. He's weird. Then
Yo say he's like a wannabe brand member now. He's weird. But all right, y'all, look, man, we kicked it this morning for a nice little second. We ready to get up out of here, get today's content up and rolling. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Love each and every one of y'all, man. Support each and every one of y'all. Let's get it. Let's go.